Warning, this podcast contains mature content, including scenes or descriptions of graphic violence, sexuality, and psychological trauma. Listener discretion is advised.
The Rancor's Brothel presents Impossible Landscapes. A Delta Green campaign by Dennis Detweiler.
How you want to this pig?
I don't know.
Well, we got a lot of files to finish, so
We have a lot of files to finish. We could just read the files here in the car and just see if anyone comes.
ruminate on this while we're. Yeah, I mean that's.
I mean, are we?
Some of us could have kept reading while we were moving to begin with. I don't know.
I mean, are we foolish to just kind of hand wave this warehouse?
Well, clearly it's a kill house. Because if we would have been in it, we would have gotten shot. We don't know. I haven't noticed anybody following us or anything weird. Cody.
Before I met the man with the shotgun, there was a door that was kind of blown open a little bit, but it led to an alleyway, and I didn't go in there.
Wait, where?
At the building you were at?
No, this was at the bookstore. Right before I met the man with the shotgun, it was a door that led outside to an alley, which probably shouldn't have led into that alley. And
From within the bookstore?
Yeah, I was in the bookstore, and I met the man with the shotgun. We've been over this.
Well, no, I just want to make sure.
Yes, we went over this, but there was no door to an alley earlier. So.
Yeah.
Right, but the man with the shotgun was in the bookstore.
Which is weird.
And right before I met him is when I seen the door. Maybe heard some running away from the door as if someone just ran out. I don't know. Maybe it was Mr. Wright. Why isn't he not with you guys?
Well, he was with you last.
He was with you last, so.
Well, I went out. I went to look at the door and turn around, and everybody was gone. So maybe it was Mr. Wright running out the door, because I don't blame him, because if I would have found that door again when that shotgun guy was chasing me, I would have took it too.
Shotgun guy didn't speak to you? Say anything?
Mm-mm. He just pumped the shotgun with his pumped up kicks. I think that song came around that time. I think. Well, I think it was like 20. No, I think it was 2012.
I think it's a little earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, 2012. I think it was 2012.
So what do you gentlemen decided to do? Anything of use?
Not really. The dumb part of my brain wants to go back and investigate that place.
Out of game. I'm not saying that it's not important, but and again, maybe Cody was trying to get me to go down that alley, and I didn't want to, and so this was his alternative. Not saying it's not important. Not saying it's just for a narrative sake, but he did give me an option for an alley, and I didn't take it. So.
I mean, my only thought is we've been looking for some information in state police records, right? Like more information on the McAllister building, information on White Plains. I
don't think they're going to have any records. And if it is, it's like you guys said, and it's probably some kind of program thing or some kind of...
I don't think it's program. I think I called 616 and it rang. Like it's not program.
I thought 616 was program stuff.
No. Well, I mean, that's the phone with a bug in it.
Yeah, the one that Marvis gave us.
Like
We're kind of considering it counter-programming.
Yeah, like there's something connected to the sign that's mimicking the program or acting like the program.
It's not Delta Green, it's Delta Farce.
I mean, whoever picked up on the other end, right? The voice, like that's nothing.
The cable guys in charge
of this.
Because the voice that we were hearing on the sat phone was the same voice that I guess we were discerning from the guy in the mirror.
Yeah, the window, right? Yeah. In the hotel from the 1950s.
Well, because we seen him come pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Right, so.
That is what you've inferred, yes.
Yeah. So
that's definitely, as we were kind of discussing, I don't think that is the program. I think that was Marvis telling us it's the program, but I think it's some hidden offshoot or something, like you said, mimicking the program, Hydra within the program sort of thing. Yeah.
So
I think Winston is probably legitimately the program.
Yeah.
But
it's a different kind
of
threat.
What if Winston's the fake program and we were working for the real program?
Well, then that would give some legitimacy to Barbas, and I don't think so.
No.
I mean, Barbas could have just went crazy.
Well, he did.
Well, yeah, he did, but
I mean, he was obviously corrupted by the sign, the play, all that.
It's also a freaking demon.
Oh,
So since Daniel missed this conversation, though, I think it technically comes out next week on the podcast. If you'd like to listen to them actually have it, you can listen to it next week.
Yeah, I think you just released the first one, right? The first one without me.
Second.
Oh, it was the second one? I
Yep.
must have. I seen you get released. I didn't see the first one.
You had sort of been going down this through line that there are possibly multiple players in the field here and that you're getting directives from different sides. And a lot of that had to do with some of the timing, I believe, as well as talking about static.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we were discussing upstairs is when he said a minute ago about contacting Winston, like static protocol is not working. Them sending in teams and then killing those teams because they touched the shiny isn't working.
Probably should have took that last static protocol conversation serious. Oh, weren't they? There was a guy after him with a shotgun.
who?
Static protocol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Are you all wearing black trench coats?
He and I are.
Roll sand.
Well,
I mean,
I completely forgot about the coats.
I guess we did give you one. I don't know if you wore it.
I probably did. I still remember it.
that is a
Lucas didn't
fail.
remember.
We'll call it D3.
Please don't hit a breaking point.
He already made 2 sand rolls earlier.
Oh, Jesus.
That is a 2.
So you definitely cross that breaking point at this point, right?
Yeah. I can't afford to push any more bonds off.
2 of your compatriots are wearing the exact same jackets of the guy who...
Guess what? I don't see those jackets no more.
Thank God.
He goes blind.
Say not again.
And you lose faith in your own compatriots, I think, as you realize that they, too, are wearing very similar styled jackets.
Right, but
To the guy who chased you with the shotgun.
the guy also had a distinctive haircut. What kind of haircuts you guys got?
Can't see now, sucker.
Longer. Past my ears.
What kind of haircut you got, Reggie?
I mean,
I don't care about you. You're not wearing one.
I probably would be, to be honest. Because I remember we found like a whole stash.
Yeah.
There were 3.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of hair you got, Adrian?
What kind of hair you got?
I work for the government, so it's probably almost military style.
Government.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, mine would be very like, John Krasinski, like not office John Krasinski, Jack Ryan.
Mine's
John
more
Krasinski.
office John Krasinski.
John Cena Marine.
You guys all passed the haircut.
You passed the haircut test.
Okay. And I just basically develop a new disorder, right?
Sure do.
Yeah. I think something
Based on whatever the genre of the sanity is.
I think
Oh,
trench
yeah,
coat phobia.
Which one is it?
I think we'll go with helplessness.
I haven't been checking these off.
Well, you just hit a breaking point, so I believe you erased them.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think you ever did erase them.
I mean, I think that makes sense that you would erase them after you hit a breaking point. Cause,
Yeah, because I think you have to pass so many within a certain allotted time.
Otherwise, because when you're adapted, you don't take sand loss, right?
From those rolls, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like it would be kind of counterintuitive of this game to make you not lose sand.
Fair.
So did you want to go back to the state police post, or is that what you're doing, or are you going back to the room, or...
I'm voting no.
And I'm going to suggest you guys take your coats off so I can see.
It's warm.
It's good for you.
It's nighttime. It's chilly.
I feel like Chuck Norris in this thing.
It's late summer.
It's definitely like 2 o'clock.
Texas Ranger style, yo.
It's probably hot town, summer in the
Is
city.
it really that late off? I wouldn't have left it out. I'd gone to bed.
Back of my neck getting done gritty. Props to three Dog Night.
Is that 3 Dog Night? Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Well, they sang a version of it. I don't know if the version that everyone knows is theirs, but I think it is.
All right, hear me out. So,
You're in charge of the car, so if you'd like to change the car's direction, you could just
go to
voluntarily do so.
what?
Let's go to the airport. Go to France.
Let's go to France. So I'm
read on the
looking
plane.
back over this document, right? This is the memo attached to the transcript of Marcus talking to Quiver, right? Out of game, we know that to be somebody's character. Quiver was a survivor of Night Floors.
True.
In game, it's a lot of things line up with what we have heard. He talks about a bottle. He talks about all these weird things happening, hoping for an elevator and it appears, etc., etc.
Sorry for the weird cut. It was bedtime, and Grady had to say night-night.
Anyway, memo to the Quiver conversation. I'm just going to read it. And on the surface, so this starts in the middle of things. And on the surface, it would seem that the previous group's unspoken mandate for threat elimination, which has been demonstrated to supersede any token assessment or comprehension beyond basic categorization. So basically, it sucks, like you said, right? These people bad, kill. These people bad, kill. It doesn't make sense. Notice they say the previous group. So this is a group talking about a previous iteration of the group. Would apply to this interrogation. That's the Quiver situation. It is impossible to accurately translate subtextual evidence via this report, but having worked on this conversion project for some time. So what is that conversion project? Is this creating a new group? Is this converting over old files, old information? I think when we first got this, none of this really made sense. I'm fully aware that this black bag organization has a substantial body count, which makes this particular interaction unique in my experience. The complete transcript of the interrogation is contained within for your review, transcribed and annotated by myself. I would strongly suggest the program ascertain the status and current whereabouts of the subject. So that's Quiver, if possible. Contextual information from the contained document will greatly benefit such investigation. Alternate holding sites have been procured for explicit program use, and the asset could provide significant insight into the actionable mandates of the preceding group, as well as additional details of this investigation in particular, presuming, of course, the interviewers never enacted their static protocol at a later date. So those alternate holding sites, we've established that the Dorchester house is probably one of those sites, right? People who have been exposed to occult shit, who have been corrupted in some way, were sent there.
Yeah, but it's
right?
also a door. It's also a portal.
What if it became a door
Because of the people there?
because of the people there?
Feasible.
Right?
Sure.
Quiver's obviously seen some shit. They send him to Dorchester. He starts telling people about this shit. He shows them the sign, assuming that he saw the sign. It starts to spread there. He and some others disappear. So they're the missing people. Who knows about Abigail? Quiver. He's the one who wrote the message.
So are you saying we need to find Quiver?
I mean, I feel like we've been trying to find Quiver without knowing it since the beginning, right?
So
That's why we went to Dorchester.
What you just read says that there should be like a packet of information.
It's right here.
That's all we have of it.
That's all we have. And there's a scrap of paper stapled to the front, like we're missing a page or missing parts
is it mixed
of it.
in with the rest of the box, or is it actually missing? I mean
this is
we're
all
going
that
through this
we've been
box,
given.
so like
Now this is sort of metagaming. Our night floor scenario,
yeah,
that was 20 years ago, right? Wasn't that closer to when she disappeared?
it was like 95, wasn't it?
Right. Okay.
This
I'm just trying to remember that
interview
from my
is
own.
2013.
What's that?
This interview is 2013. Or this document about the interview is 2013. I don't know when the interview took place.
Probably on page 1. Which
I mean,
is missing.
I assume the interview probably took place
It could have been right away.
Probably close to when
back.
he was
When he got out.
recovered. Yeah.
So again, like going through the file, do we find that piece has been ripped off or no?
You didn't get that from the files.
Yeah, we got it somewhere else and I can't
Did we?
remember.
I don't remember at all.
Is it Barbas's house? Franky?
Frankie had it?
Yep.
What?
Oh, that's right. When he showed up, he had his hand.
Yeah. Frankie's always delivering us clues.
I feel like we had that way before.
No. he's
We've
right.
had it for a while. I just don't think we've known what to do with it. But now talking about
Frankie
different
delivered it
iterations
to
of
you.
the group.
Somebody handed it to him. I don't know that we ever sussed who that was, but I believe somebody handed it to him and told him where to find us.
That was the second time Frankie had to find us because he got lost.
I think it was right
The
after
first
Denny's.
time, I think
It was right after Denny's, I think.
No.
it was before then. I think it's when we first met Frankie.
Yeah, it's when I showed up to the hotel.
It had to have been because I feel like we've had that.
We've had
You
that
had
for a
breakfast
while.
at the Boxer Hotel. He delivered that to you. He was told to come help you.
My boss, Mr. Falcone, gave it to me. Told me to give it to you.
Mr. Falcone, the crime boss.
Yeah, he's just one of my bonds.
So we need to go talk to the mob.
Daniel, give me an idea roll.
No, probably shouldn't go talk to them because
I like that idea less than going back to the front, the police station.
my at one point when I talked to my brother on the phone, he basically seemed like he had no idea what I was doing or why I was doing it. So
Well, I don't think you do either.
yeah, I think someone was impersonating Mr. Falcone, obviously. 53.
Out of?
What's idea? You said an idea row.
Yeah, no, I was wanting you to make something to try and jog your own memory.
Oh, we don't have idea.
I know you don't.
I mean,
but you roll anyway when I ask you to make an idea roll.
That's
So
High-low, but you got to call it before you roll it, right?
If you want intelligence by 5, that's pass. If you want
int by 5 is fine.
that passed.
Mr. Falcone did not physically hand you those documents. That was your interpretation. Those were delivered by a courier
No.
who told you to meet up with these individuals and to where to meet up with them and said that they needed help. I believe you talked to them over the phone. You didn't actually see the courier that delivered them. I believe they banged on the door and left it there.
Okay.
Got it.
You and I's introduction of how this game should start and your first bit of Franky is probably one of the greatest things I wish would have been recorded that wasn't. Kind of the whole Ant-Man thing we got going on here. It was like that, but it was a Facebook message. So yes, those were handed to him by a random courier and a phone call told him to come here. And he is correct. He did talk to his brother who's like, what the fuck are you doing and where have you been?
Franky's just been trying to prove himself to the boss. He's like Team Rocket with Giovanni doing anything they can to prove their worth to him.
All right, so we got papers from an anonymous courier that clearly has ties to the program, or at least a physical reach to a file cabinet that the program owns. We need that first page. That's the thing.
I would like to point out that while you keep asking for first page, I believe one document is labeled 13 of 13 or something like that, and the other one is like 65 out of 82 or something like that.
70 out of 80.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we need the other.
There's a lot.
We need the other like 60 some pages. Is what I'm saying.
Well, suggesting that is a long typed up review of which you have one page.
Gotcha.
And the other thing is a long ass interview of which
I want that whole interview. That's the problem.
it sounds like that part wasn't even supposed to be recorded. It's as if someone continued to let the recorder run after the interviewee had left the room and it was therefore annotated.
Gotcha.
Because I believe one of the last lines is, hey, what the is this thing still? Is basically, I think, the last line on that or something to that effect.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out how this helps us and doesn't just give us more confusing misdirection and
That's all these games are.
But if we take the idea of the two programs, which seems to be pretty much confirmed, we have the previous group and we have the program, right? The program comes into possession of...
That Quivers group was working for the program.
Well, it seems like a different iteration of it.
Well,
Would our
yes,
characters
because the program
understand the term
evolved.
A-cell?
Roll SIGINT or roll bureaucracy -20. If somebody else wants to roll a SIGINT, they could roll the SIGINT.
I got bureaucracy.
I do not have SIG. I have Hument.
No.
Okay.
So I only have
From a bureaucracy perspective, I mean, you get the basics that you would get. It's entirely possible that that's some sort of governmental jargon. That's if it's A-cell and if there are other letters, A-cell would be higher up than other things. But like you're not going to get a lot more than sort of the basics. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know. While Flynn may know that A-cell is connected to Delta Green, Gideon would not necessarily know. You would know that there are references to these as sort of black bag operations. So, I mean, this could be DOD, this could be FBI, this could be CIA, this could be, any number of alphabet soup with their own internal code words. And
Did you pass or fail?
I passed.
you wouldn't necessarily know that A-cell would be connected to this program because Delta Green of the Cell era and this era are not inherently connected.
Okay.
Yeah. That's also another reason why I kind of want to contact Winston, is to get some clarification on these other pieces that seem Delta Greeny, but not really.
I just don't think he's going to give us answers.
He might not, but like I said, I think if we spell out for him, like, hey,
haven't we tried that before?
No.
Haven't we tried to reason with this guy before?
we tried reasoning with him.
He
but
wanted to meet up at a mall.
we tried reasoning with him, but on a totally different level.
Yeah.
I think now
Let's go to the mall.
Let's not.
we have much more information. We have much more compelling reason. He may still not. He may still be programmed to the program and maybe like, nope, these guys blow him away. But my character would still feel like, hey, here's a situation. You guys keep f***ing up. Like, it's broke. Fix it, sort of thing.
And I still keep thinking about the Travelino Mall. Not that there's anything more relevant there, but was it just my character that seen the kids dancing, or was that?
I think we all did.
Yeah, I think because
My guy never did.
I I did, yeah.
You did. I never did. Did you see him as well? I don't think you did. Okay.
Well, was that? Are you talking getting inside or outside?
inside.
Because there was the outside.
You
kid.
saw the outside kid.
Yeah.
One of you saw the inside kid. I didn't see.
I think I've seen a bunch of them.
I just saw bullets.
Yeah, I think he was the only one that saw the inside kids, but we saw the outside one. I don't remember seeing the kid outside.
I just saw the bullets and I died.
You didn't see the bullets.
You don't really see bullets. You feel them.
You don't know me.
You hear them.
Well, I think I tried reaching out to one, but I don't think anything happened.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well, then that's an interesting pattern then, because
There were children once before, and there were small children's handprints. On the door.
so we have children in a pattern around these potentially programmed kill boxes, if that's what we think the state police thing is.
Yeah, it's feasible.
But if it is, it was a piss poor one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
You stopped them with the chair. Like,
Well, stop something with a chair.
yeah.
Like I said, that thing on the other side of the door, it was probably a child.
Are you guys back at the hotel by now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to call Winston? Do you really, really, really want to call Winston?
I don't necessarily want to talk to Winston, but if someone wants to call him,
I still need to know if you guys ever took off those damn trench coats.
no.
I guess I'm still in the car because I can't see
Dude, it's
anything.
f***ing stylish.
Okay, well, I can't see anything while you're wearing them.
So you're having this conversation. You're all sort of moving back towards your hotel room, I presume.
Correct.
Right? You get off the elevator, walk, turn down a hallway, turn down another hallway, and you see the door. There's probably a fire escape or something like farther down the hall. You hear it open, and you all sort of turn and look, and you see an individual in a full black trench coat wearing a 1940s style gas mask
No, that's him.
step out into the room.
Big thing. Into the hallway or?
Yeah, into the hallway. He's like, I don't know, 100 feet down the way. And as you see him, he sort of cocks his head looking at you, and you see from inside the folds of the jacket, he pulls out a pump shotgun, and he puts his other hand on it, and just in case we need it, what would you say your dex scores are? If there were a number to define your dexes,
You want the by 5 or you just want the number?
15. It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter as long as you give me the same.
14.
So Reggie is 15. Adrian is 14.
12.
We got 12 over here for Gideon. Daniel.
I'm also 15.
Okay. So you two would act at the same time. And it is Franky. And I think you guys are giving me dex scores, right?
Correct.
That's what you told us to.
Hope that's not my dex by 5.
Oh, dex score. I gave you penis size. I'm sorry.
Centimeters.
Like, I really want to... I legitimately remember game moments based on Flynn's facial expressions. Like, there are a few people I feel like need face cams.
We gotta
on them
go
during
to
the game.
Twitch eventually. That's gonna be the next iteration of the brothel.
We're coming for your critical role. You better be count. You better count your days.
We'll be critical.
They may have just released a TV show, but we're coming.
Just wait till Amazon contacts us.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna
We're more of a Stars show.
we're not even, we're gonna be like Peacock TV.
We're
Come on
Channel
now.
1.
Peacock, are you kidding me? Pluto at best.
I'm just trying to think.
And that's if we beg them.
It's gonna be a new platform
Pluto or
that's definitely a
Voodoo.
front for like money laundering.
Oh,
We're the only show
It's like
on there.
it's like the shows get like a budget amount. We're gonna have to give them money to let them.
We're the eighth most popular show on the 45th channel of Russian TV. They only run 8
Hey.
shows, but by God, we're in the
but
top.
Putin is a huge Flynn fan.
You know the free channels you get on like a smart TV? Like that's it. But I just replay.
Or yeah,
over and over again.
Roku. What? There's a big thing coming to Roku TV. I think. What is it? It's
It's like a big movie or something.
no, it's Weird Owl
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe.
with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
It's coming to Roku TV. Of
I
all
gotta buy
things.
a Roku to watch it.
So,
Anyway,
I'm
we're
pretty sure there's an app for
delaying
that.
the inevitable here.
I don't know if can you put the Roku app on a Fire Stick though?
Probably.
But maybe you jailbreak.
I mean, if you got a Fire Stick, jailbreak the thing. And
so just gonna toss
Just
this
kidding,
out.
Amazon. We want you to make a show for us.
You sort of have a choice. Would you like to attack, or would you like to run?
What is this? Like an old Sega RPG?
You're kind of in a hallway.
I mean, my gut instinct was to interrupt you halfway through that and be like, I see a dude in a trench coat. I draw and shoot at him.
It is your action.
If that's your immediate reaction, then that's what you do. Make sure you hit him in the head.
Yep, that's what I do.
Okay. Roll me. What do you got? What do you got over there?
A handgun.
Everybody's got like a 9mm, I think.
Yeah. Ought to.
2.
Well done.
I'm presuming that you don't have any sort of fancy stuff. It's just a D10 handgun, right?
Yeah. Did I write that down exactly?
A 9mm is a D10.
Yeah.
Okay. You fire. Blam! You hit the gas mask wielding individual.
We have trench coats and shotguns. Which gun did you use?
I don't know that I would have had the shotgun.
Carrying a shotgun through a hotel room or through a hotel lobby is
I just was asking. Just asking.
4 damage.
Okay. You shoot him in the chest. He sort of flinches with the impact, but otherwise makes no reaction. Daniel,
Did you guys already have these weapons on you, or did you guys just find them?
No, these are
These were
carries.
Yeah.
Would any of their bullets work for the gun that I have?
you can make a luck roll to see if you ever actually loaded it.
I'm okay.
There are shotguns laying on the bed. You can grab one.
Well,
No, you're not in the hotel.
we're not in the hotel room
You're in
yet.
the hallway.
The door's right
I
there.
want to say hi, even though it's not worked for me yet. It's got to work for me eventually, right? 98.
Hell, that's high.
Yep. So
Good call
you
on the
must
high.
have said something to him, and there was a box of ammo in the back of the car, and now you have bullets.
Okay.
You should also check. Sometimes you get more than one shot per round, Troy, depending on the gun. I believe.
It's not. It has to be an automatic, doesn't it?
I don't know.
no. Each gun has different. Yeah.
If it's just a plain featureless handgun, I think you only get one shot a round.
Standard 9mm.
I'm also getting some other rules conflated too, so it may just be one shot. Daniel.
It's possible with some guns for sure.
I mean, I'm going to take a shot as well. It's a fail.
Okay. A vase halfway down the hallway explodes.
Take your fill.
Fake flowers go shooting into the air.
I heard face, not vase, and I was like, wait a minute.
Adrian.
What is crit damage? I got a 44 out of 60.
That would be a crit. Yeah.
Is it just double the dice stamp roll? I don't remember. Or is it like max damage?
It depends on the. I think it's. I don't remember now. God, it's been a long time since I've read these rules. I really need.
It's been a long time since we've been in the shootout.
Yeah.
We haven't really drawn our guns more than maybe once.
I've realized how rough this week has been as I've been trying to think during this game.
It's fair.
I think it's just double roll. Let me look.
Should have been right around where you were at.
Yeah, it's in the pages near where Flynn is.
Critical hits and fumbles. Inflicts double damage.
So you just roll once, double it, roll twice.
Roll 2d10.
Roll 2d10. Okay.
You roll once and double that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Book states.
Roll good.
That's a 4, so that's 8.
Okay.
Very good.
For this game, that's not bad.
So Adrian
Could have been 20.
Adrian takes
Could have been.
You could have
Adrian
hit the
takes-
guy.
You're right. I'm a little shaken. This guy already came at me once.
Why didn't you roll sand?
Because the keeper didn't tell me to roll sand.
Yep, it's too late now.
Adrian interlocks his fingers, full weaver stance, takes a shot, and there's a tinkle of glass as you see it go through the left eye of the gas mask, and the thing drops to the ground.
Oh, shit.
I will run over and rip the gas mask off.
You run in that direction. I don't know that you get all the way over there and take that action considering that you shot.
That's
Flynn.
fair. It is Flynn's turn.
All right, I'm going to keep my
can do that.
pistol leveled at it, prepared to fire if need be, and I'm just going to start approaching.
You obviously move over there quickly because you don't know that they're down yet or not. But
Yeah.
he did go down like a sack of potatoes. It was very Michael Myers-esque, like just almost a pratfall straight
I'm waiting
back.
for the Undertaker rise up, and I'm going to put one in him.
Which is why I presume you're rushing over there.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to assume there's more than one of them also.
That's fair, too.
It's possible. You only saw one before, right?
It's probably unlikely that one person killed an entire office building of cops.
You go over there, and the shooter appears motionless as you approach. Does not appear to be breathing.
Kick the gun away.
Yeah, kick the gun away, take the mask off.
You look familiar.
Roll sand, Flynn.
No, you.
It's you. You're the shooter.
Oh, and who was phone?
Yeah, I know it's going to be someone like that.
The call was coming from inside the house.
Y'all, I just rolled a 99.
Oh,
Well,
can't get worse than that.
it's not good. But you can.
8.
You
Oh!
can get a little worse than that.
Yeah, but 100's not a crit fail in this game.
Damn.
99's a crit fail.
That's true.
So
Wait, I didn't recalculate my breaking point.
But it's got to be
Last
real
time.
close to hitting.
Probably definitely just hit it again.
It's just
So, what is it?
it's your current. It's whatever your current is minus your POW score.
Minus my current POW or my
Be yes.
total?
Did you lose POW?
It should be minus your max POW.
Oh, POW. Sorry. POW.
No, I was saying unless you lost POW.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know when you would have lost POW.
34.
Huh?
I was thinking willpower.
I
for
did
some
lose
reason.
willpower at one point. Did you
No,
get that back?
POW, not willpower.
Depends.
You get willpower back on a full interrupted night. You get 1d6 back.
Oh, by now I've probably gained that back. I don't remember when I lost it. Though.
That took a chunk out of me.
I bet it did. So you rip the gas mask off, and the immediate stench of decay wafts into your nose. There's not. It peeled, and part of the face probably stuck to the remnants of the mask. And you've seen gunshot wounds before. Like, you expected it to be messy. He basically shot what would be the equivalent of a month's old corpse in the face, which then, of course, burst the putrefaction. The sand loss really is for more than that, though. Who's this?
Desmond, my old partner.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Son of a bitch.
Just like imagine could just point to a random bond. Who's this guy? It's him or
That's
her.
the one he marked off.
Oh, I forgot you lost a bond, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks as if, like, there's enough of the face there that you're like, yep, that's Desmond. At which point you begin losing your fucking mind.
But we didn't kill him. He was already dead. So
So are you gonna push any of that sand loss off? Are you gonna do anything to mitigate that? Otherwise, we're doing the whole fight, flight, or freeze, I think, right? Because it's more than 5 and a go.
Yup.
Yeah. I mean, I can't.
next
I
Gideon.
could burn entirely my last bond, but that would only be if I rolled a 4.
Also, how much?
Otherwise, I'm hitting it anyway.
Right.
So I'm just let's do it.
I'm about to say also how much willpower do you have to lose?
You get to choose fight, flight, or freeze. I believe is the case. If you just freeze, you freeze.
We're gonna get a call tomorrow from Gideon. I'm at the state police.
It's a weird building. Everyone's dead.
Bizarre. It's on the opposite side of town this time.
That's the same one, but there was brand new people in there.
This one says hospital instead of hospital.
I've got to freeze.
Okay. You freeze. So Gideon runs up, gun in one hand, kicks the shotgun away, rips the mask back, stares at the face, and like his face just crumpled. And you see Gideon like fall down to his knees and just stare into the massacred face of this shooter.
Are we still in Dex order or no?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear a familiar bing bong noise.
Bing bong?
Yeah.
Like the elevator sound?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. You don't, obviously, you're frozen. But the rest of you turn to see 2 individuals step into the other end of the hallway that you most recently vacated from the elevator. You see 2 trench coat wearing individuals with gas masks and shotguns begin walking down the hallway. Technically, it's Troy's turn.
Yeah, we'll wait for him.
Oops.
Oops, I did it again.
Who? Did we figure out?
Best friend.
We found out what group.
Lost all my sand. Oh, baby, baby.
That's gonna be. That one's good. That one's gonna top finger bang. Sure.
But not hey girl.
No, because well,
Jeff did nothing but mock us that episode that came out, by the way.
Which one? Or
Because we talked about it for a while, and I figured he would cut it. And he went back in and was like, guys, this is really not... I'll play you the audio, but it's really not that big of a deal.
it was everything.
Troy,
Yeah.
just to recap you. Flynn rushed over. Gideon rips off the masks, kicks away the shotgun, kind of goes, and breaks on the inside. You hear the elevator noise, turn back to the other end of the hallway that you kind of are standing at, so closer to you now, and you see that there are now 2 shotgun-wielding gas mask guys right behind you. It's your turn.
it's the Shining style.
They are basically shoulder to shoulder, like in The Shining, blocking that path.
Like you said right behind me?
I mean, pretty close. You guys like got off the elevator, made a turn or two. you now see them like making that turn. So both Flynn and both Adrian and Gideon had said they were moving down towards the shotgun guy at the other end. So you two both shot without like really moving all that much. So they're relatively close to you.
Do I have a way to? Am I like near a corner that I could take cover if need be?
This is a hallway. I mean,
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like,
no. At the juncture that you're at, it's pretty much a straight hallway. Like the only sort of cover would be like running past Gideon and like trying to hit the stairs and go down. Otherwise, it's only going to be a few steps, a short jog, and you're going to be within easy shotgun distance.
I will take aim then.
Okay. The left or the right?
Left.
Okay.
Way the penis.
Got it.
All right. Roll me some damage.
Uno.
Okay.
Nice.
You wing him in the forearm. Daniel.
You said the other guy, the one that's down on the ground, came out of a fire chute or
A
something?
fire escape. Like, stairs at the back of the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Like a staircase.
I was thinking like old school, like out the window.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, what floor are we on? I guess is the question.
4th floor, maybe?
Okay.
High enough up to make it dangerous to jump out a window just to be exciting.
Yeah. Or slide down the fire chute.
I did that in the Call of Cthulhu game once. Threw myself out of a 5th story window. Survived. Couldn't believe it.
Damn.
I don't see anything positive happening out of the situation because I feel like even if we run down the stairs, there's going to be more guys. Fire away. Pass.
Okay. Roll me some
D10
damage.
with the damage.
9.
Oh,
right,
girl.
Left or right? You didn't
Left.
say. Okay.
I'm shooting the one that's already been shot.
You shoot him center of the chest, and there's sort of an impact. And he straightens up.
It's me.
Yep. What would you like to do?
Same. If we can knock one down, that's one less shotgun.
Okay.
So 31 out of 60, so that's a hit. You're 9.
Noise.
Oof.
Noise.
There's another crack in the very small hallway, and you see one of them go down. A shot through the gas mask, and he drops.
Aim for the gas mask, guys. It's working.
Flynn, you're frozen.
I don't know how the mechanics work. Like, how long does that last? Can I break out of it?
You are kind of there until the event ends.
Oh,
Before
no.
we got ambushed, my intent was to use my psychotherapy to help you out of it, and I can't do that now.
How does this make you feel?
Well, it's used for like talking people down that are in those situations.
So you two are closest. So
Yep.
he pumps the shotgun and turns the slug on one of the two of you. I haven't decided which yet.
So when I pulled it off, it was the zombified face of my ex-partner whose bond I lost.
Oh, nice.
And I lost 8 sand.
Did you happen to lose 2 other bonds?
No.
I haven't lost any either. So.
Neither have I. So just trying to figure out whose bonds
She's
these
going to be
are.
my partner. 3 of my partners.
It could be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't like Daniel, apparently.
Of course he
Franky,
doesn't.
no.
He swivels that barrel around on Franky.
I ain't got much to lose.
The room roars. The whole place, I mean, immediately deafened. This thing sounds like a goddamn cannon.
If my pants weren't already stained with piss, they are now.
Is you see a hole the size of Franky's torso get blown into the drywall right beside him.
Yeah,
You missed.
that's why I'm pissing my pants.
Lucky.
You guys,
I wouldn't be pissing my. Well, I guess.
Maybe.
Now you can shoot.
you guys see the cartridge eject, and you see him rack another round into the pump shotgun. Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Apparently they get 2 shots.
I didn't say that. I just said hold on before you just start rolling away.
More have to.
If it was called Cthulhu, that was only one barrel.
I'm blood drunk now. I'm shooting.
So I kind of want to explain this because I'm going to get instant cries if I don't understand, and I get that.
I don't understand.
The caravan had a steel top the whole time.
That's what
But
So I want to explain this so that it makes sense. Okay,
I guess-
does this kind of make sense? So the elevator's down here.
Okay.
You walk like past some rooms.
Sure.
You turn to right, so you're in like a giant hallway. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? Kind of like you do in a. Usually have these right, and there was probably more stuff this way. Whatever, you know what I mean? So this guy came out of the fire, out of the the fire escape that's here in the middle of the hallway, right? These guys came from the elevator. Okay, this is the guy who just shot and blew a hole in the wall and barely missed Daniel, right?
Okay.
You guys hear doors open from several rooms down here.
Okay.
So now beyond where Gideon and the first corpse are laying, you hear doors open, and you see more individuals in trench coats and gas masks start appearing from the other end.
This is the Matrix, and now they're all agents.
I think we gotta go.
So I just, before you started throwing dice, I believe you said you had the bloodthirst. Would you like to continue?
Not now. Huh?
Kinda, yeah.
Wait, we seen more guys? What happened?
Oh my god.
I was reading something.
Yes, we are. Like 4 more.
Yeah, there are doors opening down here at the other end of the hallway, Daniel, and you're seeing shotgun wielding gas mask guys come out.
I should have went to Paris.
Yep.
I
I'm
should
going to
have
start calling them the static team if that works for you guys.
Sure.
Like I said, if you would have picked flight, we would have got caught tomorrow and Gideon's and state police.
Yeah.
We gotta go get them.
Like, I don't want to fight in case that's the only person and I end up shooting a person.
Not state police. Les police d'etat. That's state police in French.
Still written in crayon.
It's soup du jour.
It was paint.
the
Cody made that
Oh,
clear.
that sounds good.
Cody made it was clear. It was paint with a backwards letter. It was not crayon.
I was watching something the other day, and he was like, they bring him food, and it's like shellfish. He's like, no, I ordered like the fruits div something. He's like, it's like exactement fruit de mo. It's like it's shellfish. He thought it said fruits.
Les fruits de la mer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Fruit of the sea. Yeah.
See fruit? Okay, how do we die?
Well, I mean,
Real
it's
quick.
Troy. It's Troy. What does he want to do?
I mean, the easy thing to do would be go for the fire escape.
Sure.
But I feel like the smarter exit is the elevator.
I mean, it'll take a little longer for the door to close, but yeah. Fire exits, far drop, elevators, slow closing door.
The fire exit.
Is it a stairwell?
No, the fire exit-
Yeah, it's a stairwell. It's an
Yeah,
interior
it's a
stairwell.
I mean, there might be a center you can drop down if you want to, but 4
Like I
flights of
said,
stairs. You're
It's one of those things when my brain isn't functioning. It's a stairwell.
Yeah.
It goes up and goes down. I mean, the whole length of the building, just like any other.
If you're running, that direction, grab
It's not
them
an
on your way.
exterior fire escape. It's an internal stairwell.
Okay.
I already asked this. Where were you guys?
You did.
I was upstairs. You did.
He may be right about that.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
you were.
Maybe if you're
Doesn't give Lucas a pass.
Well, he never gets.
I just I don't know why.
It's your action, Troy. What do you want to do? This is exciting and cinematic. What do you want to do? Bullets are flying.
If you run him by, grab him on your way.
Shells.
Try to shake him out of it. Because now we're in a kill box.
Is there a fire exit down the other way that we know of?
I don't think we know what's down there.
We explored. This is where our room is, right? We've explored this floor
Close
before.
to it. It's probably our floor, yeah.
Yeah. No,
We've explored this entire floor because we remember we walked down and then we seen.
that's a totally different hotel in Boston.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of the boxer.
Part of me this was going to happen.
Well, we can all roll new characters.
That's what I was wanting to know is did did the guy who called us from the static protocol that was being chased by the murder hobos, he told us who he was, right?
There was a name, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
The name.
hold on.
He used names, but I don't know if he said his name. Did he say his name?
I don't remember.
Colwell?
It's Colwell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bristol's not done. Got Carter and Burbach. It's Virgil.
Virgil with the
Skinned
shotgun.
the others. So it sounds like Colwell called, Virgil killed Carter and Burbach, and is now after Colwell. But that's just,
Yeah.
reading between the lines.
I'm just making sure we're not getting ready to call ourselves in the past. Well, our future selves aren't going to call our past selves. So
know what's going on.
It might in this game.
Yeah, I'll run for the stairwell.
Okay. You go sprinting, suddenly realizing that you're somewhat outnumbered. You go sprinting through the rest of your team, and you stumble over the body of the first guy that was dropped.
Do I know that he's somewhat catatonic?
Yeah, no, I mean, you could tell. There's like, there've been bullets and shots, and like he's just hopelessly staring down
Yeah,
at.
probably like grab
Would
him.
you
grab
you
his
wanna
collar or something?
muscle him, or do you want to try and
pistol
like
whip.
strength or dex is basically what I'll give you.
Pistol whip.
Athletics roll. Athletics is a thing in this game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Athletics.
Whatever you can do to
Strong
grab
arm.
grab his collar and pull him with us. It's
Into the
good
mic.
pass too.
Huh?
Into the mic.
Pass.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're bad about going. Pass.
I know. Eat a dick.
I'm just trying to help your mic
Did the
etiquette.
mic pick that up? Eat a dick?
Jeff, could you play that back for me?
Eat a dick.
Yes, Cody, eat a dick. So you run across. You do see these guys are pumping their shotguns as you grab Gideon by the collar. You hit the crash bar and the fire escape, and you start dragging him with you. Are you going up or are you going down? You're on a landing. You have a choice. You can go left and go up, right and go down.
Down.
Okay. You begin stumbling down the stairs. Dex by 3 roll, Flynn.
Got it.
Okay.
Exactly. 36 on 36.
Nice. Daniel.
I'm also going to head towards the stairwell.
Running.
Can I make like a dodge action as I'm running?
To dodge what?
Well, mostly just to try to get into cover.
You can make me an athletics roll.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you're trying to get into the stairwell is kind of cover, so.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, when I was reading the rules on dodge from firearms, obviously you can't dodge firearms, but it said it was used to get into cover, so that's why.
I beg to differ. You saw Matrix, right?
That movie was real.
Well, I'm reading what the book said, Troy.
Documentary.
So I can't do dodge to get into cover.
There's not really any cover. Like athletics is probably what you wanted to do.
Dodge is better though. Pass.
You hit the door pretty fast after the other two. You almost run into the two of them as they start stumbling down the stairs. So you move right along with them. Adrian.
I'm out the door.
Okay, you're all hustling down the stairs. Flynn, your dex roll is good enough that you're still not. All you can see is his face. You're having trouble doing anything, but the dex roll is good enough that you're kind of being jostled along with the flow of everyone else. You're probably not to the point where you can take an action yet, but you are. The dex roll is good enough that you don't like
Calories, man. Sorry.
freeze up and drag them. Yeah, you're kind of going with them. You're not really running, but you're on a stairwell and people are pushing, but you don't fall down the stairs and break your neck or anything. Bump, 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 bump. You guys begin to run. Troy, you go down like half a rotation, and then it just stops on an open hallway. It's not like a door. There's not like a crash bar. But there's just an open hallway, and it appears to be the only way to run. It's a very tight space.
Do I get the feeling though that I've hit ground floor?
No.
Okay. I got a feeling. Yeah. Down the hallway.
You begin sprinting down the hall, running. Anybody doing anything else? Daniel.
No, just running with my handgun ready.
Okay.
Take
you
aim.
run. Lucas.
I gallop.
Okay. And Flynn comes along for the ride. As you take off down this hallway, there's suddenly a bunch of people in it. They appear to be wearing work overalls, boots, gloves. They seem to be moving in the opposite direction. You have to force your way through them. You're kind of parting the seas. They're carrying ropes, pulleys, other types of hanging hardware gear. They're moving heavy rolling carts and walls that roll. Alertness roll. Let Troy do it since he's the one in front.
Okay.
No.
Okay. And as you continue, you see folks in leotards. You see folks dressed all in black, people wearing heavy makeup. Alertness rolls actually for everybody. That's kind of weird just to give it to Troy, but he was in front, so he would have seen it first.
Should I make it?
Sure. We'll see what you're aware of.
Phil.
Bail.
Got it.
You notice that these pieces that are rolling by are predominantly made of masonite, plywood, thin material. They're skeins, they're canvas. A lot of them are painted in like painted pillars of white in gold filigree. And you hear screams from these people and shotgun blasts as you keep running. Action's on down the way. Anything you want to do?
Are we hearing the shotgun blasts coming from like right behind us or just echoing from?
From behind you, yeah.
Where are they shooting at?
I would continue running. So this is just still down a single hallway.
Yeah, but like I said, all these people are flowing in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
and they're all talking to each other, and you hear lots of jargon. Yeah, we'll need that piece and move that over there. Bill, get that hung up. Hey, who adjusts that light? Hey, over here. Excuse me. Where's makeup? Okay, on. Here we go. Okay, next shot. Let's move. Let's roll. Come on, get that cable. And just constant. And in the background, you hear some screams and some shotgun blasts.
I mean, I would kind kind of do the same as we did when we fled the Denny's. I would try to weave my way in between the people so that I'm putting people in between me and the shotguns.
Oh yeah, no, you hear screams from people behind you for sure.
Yeah.
Daniel, anything different?
Nope.
Meat shields.
Just following the guy in front.
Just trying to get away. So
Flynn, we'll call it make it a POW roll. POW by 5.
Ooh, ought to.
I'll say you've come to enough that you can start making decisions. If there's a decision you want to do that's not freeze.
No, just run. Keep going. Just kind of paying attention to the surroundings. Like if there seems to be an obvious area to go, hallway to divert down,
exit sign.
You notice that
not like this.
I mean,
Not like this.
Not that.
Troy, in all this hustle and bustle and chaos and movement, you see a strange, smartly dressed man with a spade goatee. As you're running, he seems to be sort of standing off to the side, small glass, like horn-rimmed glasses. Horn-rimmed, I'm thinking of spectacles, like the small spectacles. Horn-rimmed are big, right? Mm-hmm. So not horn-rimmed, like just small glasses kind of on the end of his nose, kind of reading glasses type thing. He's making direct eye contact with you. Excuse me. And he steps out in front of you to stop you.
Not now.
Just stiff arm his ass.
Oh, just shoot him. You got your gun. Gun's probably gonna do a lot more.
I will
damage
keep
than
running and say, "Run with us."
He puts his hand on. You see he's holding a pile of papers, and he takes the papers, and you've probably got your pistol in one hand, right?
Yeah.
And you've got your other hand is free. He takes the sheaf of papers and pushes it into your hand. I've been looking into this. This part perfect for you. You won't regret it.
We'll have to say why he's running.
And he just turns and just walks away.
Okay.
Can I have a chance to grab him and bring him along with us?
No, he just all around these people are moving and bustling and screaming, almost in a backstage situation. And this guy just seems to walk off. And as soon as he walks off, a piece of scenery rolls between you guys and he's just gone.
I'm running until I find an exit or I stop hearing shotgun blasts.
Okay.
Running.
Would you like to hold on to the papers? Or are you
I'll hold on to them.
So you still have a hold of the papers. You begin to run some more. Daniel, I'm just going around the table. Everybody running some more?
Yep.
Running some more. You suddenly run through, you see a set of doors. Troy, I assume Reggie runs through them.
Yes.
You're all kind of back to back to back, and you kind of run into this space. And compared to every other space that you've been in before, this space is almost pitch black. And so you kind of stop because you can tell you're in a large cavernous room that's basically pitch black.
What are these doors? Are these solid doors or do these doors have a window in them at all?
No, they're solid doors.
So they close and we're in pitch black.
Yeah, you all kind of rush into each other and you don't go far because you can't really see, and it's stack. And then the doors automatically close, and then you're kind of in pitch black and you're kind of blinking and your eyes are adjusting.
I mean, upon opening the door and seeing that it was pitch black inside, I would have basically swiveled around the door, let the guys come through, shut it, and I would sort of stand still and pointing my gun at the door if it opens.
So you've turned around and now you're going to defend the door. Got it.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Franky. The room's pitch black.
Yeah.
Probably look for a light switch on the wall.
Okay. So you're feeling around for a light switch.
Flip out a lighter and flick it on.
Say I know there's source of light. Your phone
You
too.
open it up and you can see that there are you're on a blank open space. Like I said, it's sort of cavernous. Mm-hmm. You can see curtains hanging nearby, as if you stepped out onto an empty stage.
Yep, figured that much. Can I walk up to the curtain and peek around the other side of it?
Yeah, you can. You walk over and you start peeking around. You're not seeing anything.
There's nothing on the other side of the curtain.
I mean, more blank space. I don't know how many people have actually been in a theater in the dark and tried to walk around.
For sure.
It's dark. Yeah. Flynn,
Nah.
anything Gideon wants to do?
You won't now.
Appreciate it.
Speaking of luck roll.
What is my luck? Ooh.
Yeah. You're supposed to call over or under. And then roll.
Oh, I was looking for a luck score.
You know what it is.
Call of Cthulhu has
Let's
luck. This
call
one doesn't.
it under. Fuck. It's over.
I come from a land down under.
You were probably holding the box of files at one point, right?
Oh, those files would have come with us. Somebody would have grabbed them.
I was driving, so I don't know if I would have been carrying them.
I'm talking to 4 gun-wielding people who didn't have an office box at one point. Anyway, as that thought kind of occurs to you and you start looking around going, shit, you guys hear a loud bang, and suddenly from off to your right, the room has a stark white shaft of light enters as doors are opened up, and you can see silhouettes of gas masks and shotguns coming in another door, not the one that you're currently guarding.
Close the lighter.
As you turn off the lighter, the shotguns start to go off. And like bits of things are falling around. You're hearing the slugs pepper the curtains and the floor, and chunks of wall coming out of everything. Troy, it's your turn.
We are boned.
Really, the way that the shaft of light is coming in, you pretty much either run towards the shotguns or run opposite the shotguns. To run the other direction would be to run off stage into the audience, which is a kind of terrible idea because you have no idea how far the stage goes, where it falls off. Like,
I'm gonna eat.
as a theater person, that is the worst feeling in the world when you're in complete pitch blackness and you misgauge where the edge of the stage is, because you know it can be a fall of feet.
How much light is this exactly letting in?
Right now, they're just backlit, but it's a stark white industrial light that is shining through these double doors.
So just from my own, okay.
They have to reload at some point.
Here's the room. We come in here, right?
Mhm.
And we're around here.
They came
Are
from
they
stage
coming
right,
here or over here?
perpendicular to you.
Okay. So like here. Okay.
You came in upstage, they came in stage right.
Okay.
That leaves you pretty much stage left or into
Or
the house.
back the out where we came.
That's what I was thinking. But
Yeah, you can swing that door open and run back out that way if you want.
supposedly there are shotgun wielding people coming that way.
Supposedly.
Who's got?
I mean, they're probably covering this doorway too.
who's got the grenades? Was that Lucas's old character?
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
was-
my
he was
very first
backing.
character.
Damn it!
I think I had an AR in there too.
Could actually use those now.
He was military.
That doesn't give him an excuse to have grenades.
And Kevlar. I rolled special for that, actually. Cody let me roll.
Well, that's fine, but I'm just saying, just because you're in the military doesn't mean you should have grenades on you.
No. I just rolled a thing and I got him.
What would you like to do, Troy?
I'm going to open the door that we came through.
Okay. It is dimly lit. It is very different from where you just came through. It looks like sort of a narrow, twisting path.
But I'm not seeing shotgun
You're not
wielding.
seeing shotgun wielding
All right.
psychos.
I will open the door and sort of motion for the guys to come through.
So over you, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Reggie's lead.
I want to do something. I want to do something really stupid and drastic. I'll do it. I'll just run.
You run, Flynn.
Running.
Run in, and run in.
Run in.
I want to see something. Our title track and additional musical arrangements were provided by friend of the podcast, Ian Shannon. Find more of his work at sleepfortheweary.com. Like what you heard? Check out more episodes online at rancorsbrothel.com or the Rancors Brothel on Facebook. You can also interact with other listeners at the Fans of the Rancors Brothel Facebook page. Want to contact us? Reach out to @rancors_brothel on Twitter or via email at therancorsbrothel@gmail.com. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes. Much love, everyone.